All right, ladies and gents. So this is basically the last day of January. Most likely not the last day of running paid ads, but as you know, in this series, I'm running paid ads for my marketing agency, and you can see over the month how I've changed the strategy, the learnings, and how I've expanded what I'm doing here. So some learnings you can take away if you don't want to get into some kind of mentorship program that probably costs you anywhere from 3K to 5K, because there are not as many people actually doing paid ads for their own agency. And the only ones who actually do that are the ones who hit at least 10K, 20K, and most of them who actually make 50, 100K usually do paid ads. So it's something that you don't see as often. That's why I actually made this series. And I'll share in a bit here what I actually did this week. Actually, not this week, just yesterday. And you will see today basically some learnings from there. And that thing is what you probably have seen, have read in the title as well, and that is Instagram DM ads. So basically, there are multiple things to go over here. However, why would you even try Instagram DM ads? Well, there are multiple components. So, first of all, Instagram. It is one of the most used platforms nowadays, and we don't use it just for business. Unlike LinkedIn and other platforms, we actually use it for our friends, family, and things that actually interest us, right? So think of it like that. If you are in someone's feed where they actually have, let's say, fun or just like a dopamine party, right? Because that's what Instagram gives you, then that is a plus. Then DMs. So why are DMs important? Simple, because that's how you communicate with your closest friends, most likely. You might also FaceTime, do video calls, and so on, but DMs are still one of the more effective ways to actually get in touch with someone, because it just feels more personalized than actually doing email. Because let's be honest, email is not necessarily dead, but it feels totally different. Meaning that if you are connected, or me and you, if we are connected on email versus Instagram, there's a whole lot of difference there between the two. And then the third one, ads. Combine the first two and combine them with ads, and basically you add fuel to the fire. You combine two things that are likely to work, and then ads where you can scale, you can push, I won't say infinitely, is that how you pronounce it? To infinite. But basically, you can just spend more, right? Like there's no real limit, meaning that if you just start with $10-$30, you can go to $10K a day, actually, which means for 300 a month, which is possible because in a higher ticket environment, you actually have to pay more to acquire a customer, but that also still makes you money. Because think like this: if you spend 300K on ads in 1 month for your agency, which is possible, and how would that even make sense? Well, think of it like this: if your lifetime value for a customer is, let's say, 36K, although it might be even more, and I'm saying 36K because you're maybe selling a service that's 6K and you just need to have that paid for 6 months, or you have a client that pays 3K and you have them pay for around 12 months. So basically, what you would need to spend 300K and make over the next year, let's say 360, would be just, let's say, 10 clients at 3K each that will stay with you for 1 year, which probably won't necessarily happen as planned always, because some clients might stay with you 24 months, even more, while some probably 2 months, 3 months. And at the same time, you must remember that you might get more than 10 clients if you spend 300K, right? So as we can see, if you spend more, you can make more. And that's actually yesterday's subject. So you can go back and watch day number 30 when I was talking about spending more to make more, but you also need to do it in an efficient way. That's performance marketing. And one thing that I guess it's kind of unrelated but still related, is the fact that I just bought another set of microphones here because I just had one, right? And this is what I was talking about yesterday, spending more to make more. So let me explain. All right, so right now there's just one microphone, right? Meaning that I would be the only one who talks. And if you would do some kind of podcast interview, right, in person, you would have to switch the mic or like have it in front of your mouth and then like move it to someone else's mouth, right? However, this is also just in case, no pun intended with the case, I meet someone when I'll be traveling, for example, this upcoming month in February in Dubai. So if I want to have a chat with someone, record it with the Osmo Pocket and have that conversation actually recorded, right? Like, we should ideally be able to make it as seamless as possible. So why not have a second microphone, right? So hope it doesn't connect to the Osmo Pocket, otherwise it might mess things up. But yeah, I just bought one of these DJI mics mini, which seems to be doing more or less the same thing as this one. It's just more compact, and from what I know, it doesn't have recording in it. So I'm not even sure if this one records right now, probably not because I didn't set it up. So it just records here for the camera. But at the same time, there are some advantages to this. And actually, I actually prefer to hold it than just have it clipped in here. You know, it's like more engaging. You can try it out. But with all of that being said, let me show you how I've structured those IGDM ads. Because, for example, on IG, you actually have photos. I was actually talking today with my team, and they were saying, some of the people who I started to work with, that in the beginning, like when we started to work together, they had some confidence that it's not a scam, right? Because when you meet someone online and I don't know, they want to hire you or give you money, who knows, right? You might be hesitant and so on, but like if they see that you are a real person, if they see your Instagram, if they see maybe that badge, right? I mean, then they know you are a real person. And yeah, that badge is actually something that you only get if you actually put your real name. So you can't have a fake name and then have that Instagram membership subscription badge. I'm not sure exactly how they call it, but yeah, except the fact that it's like a status thing and so on, it's actually also a security thing, especially when you need, let's say, or you value time more than money, because that's just like, all right, the entrance fee, let's say, to actually showing that you are a real human being, you're not there to fuck around and so on, but yeah, you are actually a person that takes the platform seriously. So with all of that being said, not to waste too much time talking about other things, let's switch the camera. Let me show you how the ads are structured for Instagram and how the flow goes. I might talk about this in the next few days when maybe we will actually get some conversations going. No spoilers, but you'll see in a second here. So let's switch the camera. All right, so now that we're back, first of all, let's look at what happened yesterday. Today is actually 31st of January, so last day of January, and before that we had around $41 in spent, 8 clicks and 1 lead. So basically, like I mentioned, I think that most of these leads aren't as qualified as I'd want, so that's the main reason why right now, let me go back here, I actually turned off, so I turned off all the let me go into this one, so the main campaign. I turned off the campaigns that were focused on the instant form, and what I did is actually optimize for Instagram combos. So what you actually do here is just select Instagram here. So as you can see, it will generate leads by starting chats on Instagram, and I already shared the reasoning here. The reasoning is that ideally they do have more trust, and if they are qualified, they will actually start a chat. If not, they might actually feel bad in terms of starting a chat because it's going to be a waste of time for both of us. So let me show you what I'm doing in here. So the copy, the creatives are the same, so I didn't change anything. However, let me show you the flow, because it's actually, and you can create a chat here, it's more or less the same. So let me duplicate and edit here and show you. So first of all, we have a welcome message. So basically this is the welcome message, and it's more so of who's this for type of message. Let me actually zoom in here. So hey, I will just read this really quick so you have some understanding of the flow here. So hey, thanks for connecting. Are you currently running a Shopify store that's generating at least 30K a month? If yes, great, I can help you identify growth opportunities without wasting your ad budget. If not, this offer might not be the right fit. So ending it there, just so they don't continue if it's not necessary. So after that, we go into the question. So just so I can give you the best recommendation, what's your current monthly revenue range? So this is the question, as you can see, and this is how it would look like here. And you have the options. So I'm actually giving the options 10 to 50K, 50 to 250K, 250 to 1 million, and so on, right? And then we go into the next question if they answer this one. So, and how much are you spending each month on paid ads? So this is where we try to find out how much they are spending on paid ads, of course, with options. And then, can you please share your Shopify store URL so I can have a look over it? You can copy paste it in here. So first of all, asking for the URL, and then just softening this question by letting them know that they can just copy paste it here. And then the custom question here, which I think might be the almost last one, is also curious, what has been your biggest challenge in 2024? So basically the year that just passed. So besides that, we have the question of email, SMS, so basically collecting the data. So what's your best email to keep in touch? I didn't keep the same question as last time, like what's your email? You know, that's too direct. So I added, so what's your best email? And then I gave a reason why to keep in touch. And then could you also please drop your phone number in case you prefer messages or WhatsApp, iMessages or WhatsApp. So yeah, trying to get more info here. And then the last message, thanks for all the info. You can click the link below to book your free consultation for your eCom brand. So basically I'm trying to make it clear that this is for Shopify store owners, eCom brand owners, and then I share here my Calendly. So that's pretty much it. If I click preview Messenger, I'm not sure if it will show it to us, because I don't really use Messenger, to be fair. So yeah, you can see it in Messenger. So can't really show you right now because I would have to go into Messenger, which I'm not even logged into right now. But we'll have to see how this goes right now. Let me discard the changes. If you look at performance and clicks, this is what I look at. And let's look at this campaign because this is the only one turned on. And we have Canada, UK, and US. I just changed the currency on each one. And as you can see, these are the current metrics: $2.7 for US, $2.87 for UK, and $5 for Canada. So let's switch the camera so I can actually explain everything with you actually seeing my face. All right, so now that we're back and that you've seen the numbers, the strategy in there, the goal is to test this because I don't think many people are actually doing it. So I feel like this is actually an opportunity. It doesn't mean that it works automatically, because the goal is to find the right people and then to find a way to actually send them through the funnel and qualify them. Because with instant forms, it's easy to get someone to put their data because they just autofill sometimes. It's way too easy, and that's not what we want. We need to add some friction just so we can get higher quality leads, right? Because especially if you sell higher ticket, you don't need too many. So you can spend to gain, to gather data, and then you can take some decisions based on that. And that's how you even do it in e-commerce. You start with a lower budget, you get data, and then based on that data, you make some adjustments to actually improve what you're doing. So with all of that being said, I know we've been yapping longer on this video just because we had quite a few things to go over in terms of the new structure in the ad account, but I will keep you updated in terms of what's happening here, because I don't think I've seen many people actually doing this specifically for B2B. And the reason is that there are not so many B2B companies actually doing paid ads. So there's always an opportunity out there. So with all of that being said, we'll end it for today. As always, I hope you gained some golden nuggets from this video. That's the goal. And until tomorrow, when we'll be continuing the story here, peace out and see you soon.